Do you watch much of his stand-up?
No.
I've seen a few of his specials. He's pretty funny.
Yeah, he's all right. He's all right.
It's all right.
He's no Bill Burr.
Fuck no.
Who is?
Right.
Let's see. Wildside.
Are we at 20? 21?
21. Episode 21.
21. And we have 25 subscribers.
Did you see that?
Now. We hit the magic.
So we want to thank everybody for smashing the refresh button.
It's really changed our lives. You know,
And
all the money we're making off this thing.
Go ahead and hit that space bar. Thank you. Appreciate all that you guys have done. We're going to have a party at the carriage house. Anytime. We'll let you know.
Right.
Episode 21. Yeah, Wildside. Now, I'm a huge fan of these guys.
That debut was killer.
Under the influence, it was. What a expletive time to be working on that record. In fact, that thing I was telling you that Drew Hanna was talking was... Well, Drew Hanna's a singer, by the way. He was saying that they were in... Because they recorded at 5150, right?
Oh.
They got their deal with Capitol Records.
Okay.
And they were like, oh, yeah, these are going to be the next guys.
5150's Eddie's place, right?
Eddie's place, yeah. And he said that Valerie and Wolfie was just born. So Valerie and Wolfie in the house yelling at Eddie, and they're just out there just breaking down, just lining up the lines, you know what I mean? Just, it was madness.
Partying it up, huh?
And so it's amazing that I got it done. But they said that while they were in the studio still going, a couple dudes were bringing in like Nirvana demos and shit. And they were like, Alice in Chains, like, oh, shit. But they couldn't do it. I mean, they had to keep going, man. You know what I mean? They've been working on this for a long time. They were metal guys.
Yeah.
That's what he said. It's like, we love classic rock, heavy metal. That's what we're going to do.
They did it well.
They did.
That's interesting you mentioned that people were bringing in other demos of what was coming up, right?
That's what he said, yeah.
Are you, in the back of your mind, are you going, fuck, man?
Kind of takes your knees. If you have that thought like, oh, shit, this is where it's going. It's nothing like what we're doing.
Or do you think you could even... I mean, you probably saw this interview well after the fact, right?
Yeah.
Or is he looking at it hindsight?
This was only, I think this was like 2017, 2019.
Okay, so...
Yeah, that's way later.
Is it easy for him to say, oh, well, because, I mean, you think how long this type of music had been popular. It's not fucking going away. Shit's going to be around forever.
Right.
Are you having those thoughts?
Oh, is his album going to be timeless?
Yeah.
No, because they were in the middle of it. They had no idea. I'm sure they were confident. I mean, they wrote some good songs, dude.
They did.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But yeah, I see what you're saying. So hindsight, of course, is always 2020, right?
Yeah.
But so maybe their percentage was lower at the time. It's easier for him to speak now and say, oh, yeah, we were 75% sure this was going to be the next big thing. But at the time, they were probably more like 15 because they were 85 in on what they were doing.
Yeah.
So, but as time goes, the pie chart flips, you know?
Sure. Yeah.
For how it ends up being.
And this came out 92?
It's nice when you have history behind you.
Sure
right?
is. Sure
so, yeah, 92. So I bought this back in, I don't know when it was, 94, 95? Because once it went out of print, it shot up to like, you remember Recycle Records?
Yeah.
And Doug worked there.
I love that place. Yeah.
They had those plastic cases?
Those little sleeves.
No one had those. You know, you had to peel them apart. But it probably made it good for anti-shoplifting, right?
Yeah.
I guess that's the reason. What was the owner's name? Dean.
Okay.
Yeah. He kind of looked like, what's the dude in the two guys that... Kevin Smith. He kind of looked like him a little bit.
I don't know if I remember Dean.
Remember Dean?
But I remember Doug one
Doug
time.
was his right-hand man.
Yeah, Doug said that Duff McKagan came in there one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Killer.
I think it was when Duff was touring with
Appetite?
Loaded.
Oh, okay. Much later.
Yeah, much later. Doug said he chatted with him a bit. Said Duff was really fucking cool.
Yeah, he's probably... all those guys are pretty fucking cool, except for maybe Axl.
Yeah.
But other people would say Axl was cool.
Sure.
It probably depends on who you are, right?
If you're on payroll.
Yeah. If you're another singer in another band, like Sebastian will say he's cool.
Oh,
right?
Sebastian loves that axle meat in his mouth, doesn't he?
Everybody did at the time.
Yeah.
Can we open for you guys? Biggest band on the planet?
Right?
But yeah. I think we talked about... Did we talk about that last time? Where it was Mike... Whoever was Mike Klink I was listening to, or one of those guys that worked on that record, said all those guys were so cool. Never complained about taking another take.
Okay.
Never. They said, that wasn't quite good. Take it again. Let's do it. They were very, very sure. They were very focused on we're going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Interesting to hear that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Just don't hear that stuff anymore. Anyway, but back to Wildside.
Can you clean it up in post? All right.
Yeah. You're a little flat on this one. Don't you have something for that?
What about the auto tune?
Don't you have something that you...
Isn't there something switch you can
I've
flip?
got... Yeah.
Isn't there a dial for that?
Yeah. The days when you actually had to perform it.
All right.
So anyway, this was out of print at the time, and I remember I think they wanted 50, 75. Dean did. It was up on the old...
Whoa, really?
Behind the counter.
Okay.
Because I started hearing it on like K-Bear and shit, and I was like, oh, fuck, that is killer.
So you got into this well after the fact then?
It was, well, they were... Yeah. Well, I mean, it came out at what, 92? So...
Oh, no. Okay, I get it. I think I was confused in my thought there.
Yeah, I think I was being confusing. I had heard it like... during whatever jobs I had, they were playing this on the radio. Okay. I didn't know about them, but I heard it on the radio.
Okay.
But then it was like 93 or 94. But things had already shifted.
Yeah.
And this had gone out of print.
But K-Bear was probably still playing it all the time.
Of course. They're playing all those bands. Roxy Blue, Babylon,
McQueen Street.
AD, McQueen Street, Steelheart.
Tora.
I know I got one.
We got any Bo Nasty? Probably not. We're not going to play that.
Maybe they might have played it, but I never heard the name. But anyway, so I know that seems weird to be only 2 years apart and then it being that.
Yeah.
But that's how it happened, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, they erased these guys. Remember when Janie Lane talked about they were the number one at Atlantic or whatever? And he came back in and their poster was gone.
The third record,
because
it was Shane's was
yeah,
there.
it was there behind the secretary, whatever, their main band, and it was gone.
Yep.
Whether you know how true that is, I mean, imagine but it makes sense. So this just kind of was erased. Looks like Juliette Lewis, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah.
But so this was a lot of money, and then I think I waited, but I did think I purchased it for a lot of money because you couldn't get it anywhere.
Yeah, I bought it when it came out. So
you had it.
Yeah.
It was pre MP3, pre Napster, so it was nowhere. So I paid a lot of money for it. I think I sold it again.
Okay.
But then this copy that I hadn't had, I got this just a couple of years ago. Came up because they reissued this and remastered it. This is Under the Influence, but this is the original, and it was. I think I got it luckily for like $10.
Not bad.
Old eBay.
Yeah.
So
someone didn't know what they had.
Or they just had overstock. It was remastered and out again anyway, so it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
The rarities were, so.
Yeah, I got to see these guys at.
God.
Actors. Yeah.
Damn it.
They came to town a lot.
Yes, because that's a good point you bring up, because I remember K-Bear and Rafters had a relationship.
Yeah.
Still after the whole glam metal, but that had not gone after here. Although that new music was being played, we still did all the hard rock bands.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So Wildside. You said you went to Shotgun Messiah.
Oh, I saw so many great bands there.
Jealousy.
Faster Pussycat. I Mother Earth.
I remember I had that 10-inch for a while. Somebody gave me. I don't know what I did with it.
Oh.
But I don't remember what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had many great shows, didn't they?
Oh, fuck yeah. Killer shows. Speaking of Wildside I went and saw a band. It was an AC/DC tribute band called Back in Black, I think they were called. And I don't know who the singer was. He was this little dude, long blonde hair, sleeved, tiny guy. He was probably like fucking 5 foot nothing.
Udo Dirkschneider?
No. LA guy, so good looking dude. But like
CC DeVille?
Robbie Crane was playing bass in it. Eric Turner was playing rhythm guitar in it. I want to say the lead guitar was Brent from Wildside.
Ah.
And I don't remember who played drums. I don't think I knew who it was, but they were killer.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we still were hosting that. I kind of missed out on all that. I wish I would have went to those shows.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. And then that album was fantastic.
I kind of came to that realization. You don't ever regret going to a show.
No.
You regret not going to a show.
Yeah. Let's just not bring up the ones that are in your mind right now.
All right, back to Wildside.
I can see in your eyes exactly what you were alluding to. I think that word alluding works here right now.
Maybe.
Plexi.
Oh, Plexi and You're the Rabbit on the same bill.
That's what it was, huh?
Fuck.
Los Angeles. What was that in 2012? 13?
No, that would have been like 2 or 3.
Oh, it was in the earlies.
Yeah, because You're the Rabbit came out in 2004.
So it would have been...
After 2002.
After
2002? I don't know.
But then Plexi had to reunite, so it was later.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
And it was after we saw him here, right? You're the Rabbit. We saw him here.
No, it was before.
At Zephyr.
I feel like it was before because this is when Ken was just getting You're the Rabbit going.
Oh, wait, when they Plexi reunited?
Yeah, because Plexi's reunited a couple of times.
God damn it.
Angelos, I'm looking at you. What's going on?
Alluding again to the second show we didn't go to. Dude, if they played 2 times...
They're back together again. We'll catch them.
They'll do another show. Dave Navarro will sponsor it. Trust me.
It's a good thing I'm not carrying a grudge about all this.
Yeah. We could have seen them play their song Night Ranger live.
I love Night Ranger.
Kill. That's a great song.
Have you heard their version of You Can Still Rock in America?
Who, Plexi's?
Yeah.
No. Is it good? Imagine it's a little noisier, right?
It's a little noisier.
More psychedelic.
A little noisier.
Plexi band reunion. Yeah. They... Thanks, Google. I don't really know. Plexi band reunited. Oh, maybe it'll tell me here in Wiki. Plexi have since played one-off gigs in the LA area between 2002 and 2006. So that might have been the time period, right? And so, like you...
Although this hasn't been updated because they did one about 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I was like, I found out and I was already
asking you.
I was already booked to do classes in Kansas City the next day. So I'm like, fuck, I can't fly out there and then...
Oh, that's right. We had talked about it.
Yeah.
And I used that as a wedge. Well, if you can't go, then I can't go. Because I'm hungover. Looking for an excuse.
Yeah.
So that's 2003. All right.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So what about 2002? Yeah.
So they did do another one like in the 10s? 2011 or
it probably
10?
would have been 17 or 18, I'm guessing.
Man, She Wants Revenge. I just couldn't do it.
I got into him, not like into him, but I didn't mind him. But man, just
Dude, I like Tape. And that was, what's his name?
Yeah, Justin Warfield.
Justin Warfield, right? Tape and Norm and the dude from...
Kirk Kelly.
Kirk Kelly!
Yeah, from Pink Noise.
Dude. I thought this was a fucking Wildside.
They should have just thrown Angelos on bass in that band.
Yeah.
Bass and vocals.
Yeah.
Got like a dual thing going on, right?
Well, I like Justin Warfield's...
he did Killer.
Psychedelic Furs, vocal style he was doing. But She Wants Revenge, I didn't like that, what they were doing there. Not the kind of post-punk for me. But anyway, now it's a Plexi podcast.
We took a turn.
We always do. Anyway, so we got there because... just missing shows. Missing shows.
So, because Wildside played here a lot. Damn. I only saw them one time, but...
Were they pretty kick-ass? They come out just ripping?
They were great, yeah. They were killer live.
Was it before they put out this turd?
Yes.
Was it?
I've never actually heard that one, but I have not heard good things about it.
I started it, listening to it.
Is it just self-titled?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Self-titled because we decided to be true to ourselves on this one, and
no, he said that we were just misdirected. We didn't know what we were doing musically, and it was they said they took a few liberties. Although the company gave them a bunch of money to do it, and they took it. Wow. So, as you do.
What label was that on?
I believe it's still in Capitol. Huh. Oh, doesn't say that. Well, that's what he said.
Huh.
So, not very good, though. Had Tom Baker on there. He's a old school guy.
Roy Thomas Baker? Is that who that is? Or is that someone else? Oh, it must be someone else.
Anyway, yeah, this one. Oh, God, when I saw it and I thought, there's a whole nother Wildside record I don't have. I was on the hunt to get this.
Yeah. I just looked at the quality of the cover. I was like, no.
Oh, I was already skeptical. But it didn't matter because if the songs were there, I was about it.
Sure.
But then once it started, it was like, because you did think, because you look at the cover and you go, oh, no, don't tell me they're kind of doing the grunge thing.
Well, and it's just such a fucking poor quality.
Oh, it's stupid.
Looks like someone's
What
roommate
is that?
My roommate does graphic design. He could make you an album cover.
This is two geckos merging? What the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a stupid idea.
Yes, it is.
Sorry, Drew. Thank God you're not listening. But anyway, yeah, so this album sucked.
And they only had the two.
Yes. Then, this is some of their old demos and some stuff that was never released.
I hate it when they put those out.
I love it. This is so good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Dance Swing. Ho, 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 dude. It's a straight up slosh party, dude.
Is it?
Oh, he's just coming down. He'd like, what did he have? 18, 19s on there. He's got the clutch up. What does he have? Like maybe half an inch?
Yeah.
3/4, dude. Heavy sticks.
Yeah.
It just sounds like that.
Huh.
And the riff just grinding.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully I'm selling it good enough.
Not really.
No? For me, I loved
fine.
it. I loved it.
I should, yeah.
I loved it, man. In fact, the
I do
dude...
the same thing, though. I automatically dismiss something.
I do, too. My first impression
I'm
is
just
to
like, demos?
shit
Nope.
on everything.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
If it wasn't good enough to release, then initially.
Yeah.
Crash Diet.
Yeah? What about him?
There was that song on this demos thing, Crash Diet. Is that by the...
Oh, this.
Yeah, number 4?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Axl Rose.
Adapted by. Yeah, so that was the West Arkeen song.
West Arkeen right there.
Yeah. Remember Dusty
D-Train's guy.
Yeah.
He's buddies with them. Didn't he live with... I forget this. He lived with Izzy, right?
I think
Izzy
so.
and West?
Maybe.
Isn't that what he said? See, Drew was talking about this guy, Andy Johns.
Oh, yeah, Andy Johns is a big producer. He passed away.
He worked up at 5150 quite a bit. And Drew was just saying, well, he just...
Do you ever feel like you're looking in the future sometimes when you see a picture? Like, look at this old guy, thinks he's still a rocker. I'm like, wait a second.
Every day. Every minute. In your head. Remember those memes?
Yeah.
From 10 years ago?
Yeah.
What he thinks is going on. What's really going on?
Right.
Remember those?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Drew said he was just, man, booze city. Anytime he just would always wasted, and then had just loved drugs. So if there was any kind of drugs, he was just so.
What a life, huh?
Yeah, man.
Making records, partying it up.
Fuck it, dude. He lived till he was, what's that, 63?
63. That's a good run. Considering the lifestyle, right?
Oh, absolutely. Cocaine and hard alcohol?
Yeah.
And whatever else?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, he said it was trouble getting through there with him because they had to... They loved him, and Andy Johns loved them, too, and that's who they wanted to work with. But they had to make sure that when they got in there, it was tough to get stuff done.
Wow. And he did the debut?
I believe,
yeah. Andy Johns. Sure enough.
So...
Killer.
Sometimes I think when I'm sitting here doing stuff with Paul and just between him and I, or when I played with you guys up there, just the amount you have to put in to get something done, the amount of work you have to put in.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean, talk and compromise. And it's amazing. This turns into an amazing product that it actually got done.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's so hard to get everybody together on the same page.
Agreed. Yep.
Oh my God. And some of these guys and their stories about how much fighting they did. Like Drew talks about later as they were touring and fighting within the band, they were all on drugs. And It's falling apart.
Wow. Okay.
It's like crazy that, same thing happened with Guns, right?
Yeah.
Every band, I think we know.
Yeah. Well,
Except for Kiss, they've been perfect the whole time, right? Paul and Gene, cohesive.
Gene's always taken advantage of me. No, but you think about it. I've told this to several people. It's like some of the best friends in my life are people that I've played music with, right? Because there's almost like a vulnerability you have to have that exchange.
Yes.
And I said, and some of the people that I have fought with the worst in my life, ex-bandmates, it's just, I don't know why that is, but it's like a marriage.
Well, because there's so many components to it.
Yeah.
And your creativity is exposed.
Mm-hmm. Which is that vulnerability, right?
Yes.
What if they don't like my riff, right?
Yeah. And you kind of need to get over that, move past. And
what do you mean I'm slowing down too much during this song on the drums?
Yeah,
no, I'm not.
You really can't, yeah.
I mean, it's like, you're suddenly... Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, and anyway, saying that, it's just a miracle that those records got done.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
so when they started splintering as a band, was the rhythm guitarist the first guy out? Have you read anything about that?
Was like Brent?
Not Brent, the rhythm guy. I think his name was Ben or Benny.
Yeah, you're right. Benny Raindance?
Raindance?
Is it Raindance?
Raindance?
Is he
Snake Charmer?
Native American? I think he was.
Look at that hair.
Is that Brent?
Yeah, that's Brent.
Like horseman? All right. Don't have to hurl insults. I'll tell you what, though. I see you, Drew. That dope hair he's got,
fucking highlights, Drew.
Has he got highlights?
Oh, look at that.
You son
look
of a
right at the
bitch.
front hairline. You see that big blonde?
Oh, yeah. You see those dark parts?
Look at his roots.
You see those dark parts and then it's blonde?
Getting heated.
What? Those aren't... I just start arguing with you. Those aren't... He's natural blonde. What are you talking about?
On the very far right.
Now, that's blonde.
Look at that hair.
Holy shit.
Fucking mane.
There's probably only a few females I've known in my life that have hair like that.
I wonder if he had extensions. I wanted.
Did they have them then?
Oh, sure.
Oh, they did?
Doing it in the 80s. I want to say no because looking at the ends of his hair, it's starting to wave.
Yeah.
Usually extensions are really
They
straight.
don't have that natural shit, huh?
Yeah.
Well, they all were trying to get this guy's hair. Because he had the coolest hair. But, you know what I mean?
That needs to be the picture you post on the episode so they can look at fucking
Dude's
Jerry
hair.
Curl's hair.
Dude, Tim Skold's hair.
Oh, yeah.
That's how his is like that.
Yeah.
So freakishly curly.
Yeah. Dude couldn't get a blowout for the fucking photo shoot.
Maybe that wasn't his thing because these
These
guys
thought they were going to be the fucking glam stars. He can't get a
maybe
fucking
he
blowout.
was looking at the dude from Kicks and going, I'm that guy, But because look at these two dudes. They already were coming out with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The blonde and then this guy with the brunette. Look how killer his hair is.
Yeah.
So.
I thought Drew's jacket was killer with the green sleeve and the little painted shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Tough.
They're
They're already a little grunge, right?
I was going to say they've got hanging flannel. But I watched the video for...
Oh, if they threw that on him for the photo shoot, though, right? The stylist like, I might get a little ahead of this.
Maybe.
Right?
Maybe, because I watched Just Another Night video that was released later from the time yesterday, and he was wearing like the Axl, because Axl used to do that with the shorts and then the hanging flannel. Remember that? Tied?
Mm-hmm.
He started doing that too.
Yeah, okay.
But it could have been stylists for both.
Sure.
We don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's Rain Dance over here?
Yeah.
And you're thinking that he quit first?
I think he was out first. But Brent Woods has kind of continued on and had a pretty decent career, it seems like.
Because he went on to...
went on to Vince Neil.
Vince Neil.
Well, he played Back in Black, AC/DC.
Right. I don't know why they don't... Oh, when they change their names, they kind of...
Yeah, he was on Vince Neil's second record.
He wasn't on the first?
No, it was Steve Stevens.
And who was the rhythm player?
Uh, fuck. This blonde
Here.
guy. Something Marshall.
Something Marshall.
Yeah.
Most unflattering photo you could ever use. Make that my main one.
Dave Marshall.
Okay, who's that?
He is this fucking beautiful man.
Really?
Dude, he was the best looking dude in the band.
Well, I just got done looking at Wildside, so I hope you're ready.
I stand behind my comment.
Okay. Let's take a look. Take that fucking Pepsi challenge.
Or did he only tour it? Maybe, oh, there he is at the very bottom. Dave Marshall.
All right. We played Fiona, or played On It.
Yeah, he was in her band.
Oh, that's not. Oh, who's? Oh, right. I was thinking of someone.
Remember
else.
her? She was kind of a hot little thing.
She's super hot. Okay, so let's do this. Dave Marshall guitar.
And punching Vince Neil too, maybe.
Let's see. Yeah, man. So that kind of ends there for Wildside.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard a couple of podcasts with him. I think Drew, the one, I don't know what one it was, Full and Bloom or one of them, he was saying that, he got into porn. He
I
started,
thought I'd heard that. Was he producing or was
he was producing.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a great cast. If I find it again, I'll send it to you. It's a fun listen.
I'll bet.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, he looks a lot like Vince, dude. Oh, is that him?
Yeah, that's Vince.
Is that him?
No, that's the blonde guy.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Is that him?
Yep.
Well, that's him then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good looking dude.
Yeah. Very pretty man.
I'm doing that, man. I'm doing that. I love it.
Coverdale? Holy
Yeah,
shit.
dude. Yeah, man. Check that blowout, huh? How much?
I don't have to do that brush out afterwards.
How much pink can is in that?
Oh my god,
dude.
That looks like Coverdale's Down syndrome cousin.
Yeah. He kind of looks like he's taking the piss. Like he knows look at me. Huh? Oh, R.I.P. Tawny Katane, right?
Yeah.
She had a good run. Kind of heartbreaking end story there that I was reading.
Yeah.
She was killer in the 80s, man.
She was.
Cool chick, too, right? Dated Robin Crosby.
Yep.
Before they were even popular, both of them together.
Crosby did well.
He did.
Good for
He
him,
did, man.
Good for him.
Because that cover of Invasion, I was like, I just assumed that was, it probably was both, but Stephen Piercy's girlfriend. But
right.
Robin was the one that was dating all the,
Which makes sense. Robin, tall guy, big dude, blonde guy,
blonde,
good looking dude.
super cool. Yeah.
Killer style.
Yeah.
Fucking Jackson V's.
Fucking hot riffs.
Yeah.
For the times.
Yeah. I'm kind of turned on.
What about Dave Marshall?
Well, I mean,
cheat on him.
It's apples and oranges, really.
He's your all pass.
Vince Neil was just, click on that picture. Vince was just trying to assemble a really good, is that his band?
Whose?
Yeah.
What's this?
Oh, wait, that's Dave Marshall.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's cool looking.
I mean, good looking dude, right?
Yeah.
What band is that, though?
I don't know. Sunset Strip?
Paradise.
Oh, Paradise.
His name, Daz Bash.
Paradise.
Daz Bash.
Daz Bash?
You think that's his real name?
God given?
Yeah. I mean,
probably.
In fact, he became a drummer.
Yeah, it's weird.
Crazy.
Coincidence.
What are the odds?
So I figured when we start our band or whatever, we can call it this. Yeah.
Bayonet.
No, but Annette, like that.
Bayonet?
Bayonet. Oh. But it's like Annette rather than, like spear.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
It's got the sweet font out there like that. All right, stop interrupting the podcast. So, yeah, Wildside, let's see. Young Guns, that was their first band because they do have another compilation of Young Guns stuff. I believe
That's
a lot
right.
of
That was their original name, right?
Yeah, I believe this Wasted Years stuff was a lot of that Young Guns shit.
Okay.
Demos. So, Brent Woods went on to play with Vince Neil and the badass drummer, Vinny. What's that guy's name?
Oh, Vic Fox.
Vic Fox, thanks, not Vinny.
Vic Fox.
Vic Fox, killer.
And I think Brent Woods
Enough's
currently
Enough.
plays with Sebastian Bach.
I think you're right.
And I think Brent Woods currently has leukemia or some shit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think he's...
Doesn't Sebastian have that, like, young kid playing with... I haven't seen... There might have been a time, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see. I just saw Presser the other day where he had... Yep, you're right. There he is right there.
Still looks killer.
Yep, he looks cool. When was this? Oh, yeah, there's what you're saying. You're a leukemia. This was... okay, not that long ago.
November of 20. Shit. He was a student of Randy Rhoads.
Was he really?
Read that last paragraph, yeah. Born and raised in Burbank.
I can't read. You're supposed to go get your blood work done. I had no idea. The only reason I got my blood work done is because I went to get a COVID antibody test.
Oh, shit.
Well, I hope that it...
Yeah.
You know, I don't really know what to say. Looks like he's still got his Les Paul from the early days.
Nice.
And he still looks cool, and he's a great addition. Sebastian should be lucky to have him playing in there, right? With pedigree.
Can you imagine how annoying that would be to have to play with Sebastian Bach? Putting up with the personality all the time. You know,
I probably would have disagreed with you a while ago, but I saw the other day he was on Tom Green with Kat Von D, and he's so annoying, man. And I was like, no, come on, man. I mean, he has that really high voice. He has to comment on everything. He's always talking. So yes is the answer.
Yeah. Maybe that's what gave Brent leukemia. Can we edit that out? I'm sorry, Brent. Hope you're better. Yeah. Jesus. Nope, he looks killer.
Yeah, he looks good.
Jesus.
He aged well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, you know, that's why Skid Row never wanted to get back into talks.
That's what Rachel from Skid Row always says. She's like, we thought of being back on a bus with him.
Is that what he says?
Yeah.
Man, I can't. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be an a-hole, but
you know, I mean,
Skid
Row could be doing a whole lot better if they'd get back. And
they could coin in.
And to be to that point where you're like, yeah, not worth it still.
Still not worth it.
Wow. That tells you everything.
Really does.
So.
But I don't know why. Dawkins did it, so...
Yeah, I had read somewhere, though, that...
they should just negotiate...
I guess the Skid Row guys, the band, had been good with their money when they made it.
Oh,
so they're not in a position where they feel the pinch of having to reunite.
But while the sun shines, you know what I mean? I mean,
yeah.
Just negotiate some one-offs, like 5 of them.
Maybe, right?
Globally.
We'll meet you there, right?
Meet you there. I mean, just rehearse and leave.
Yeah.
Rehearse, leave.
Yep.
Dawkins did it.
Yeah.
They got a boatload of money. That's what they say.
Good for them, man.
Yeah. And you know George and Don.
Yeah.
It can't be any worse than Boss and these dudes.
Yeah.
Because those records are good. First Skid Row?
Yeah.
That's a good record, man. Slave, what's the second one? Slave to the Grind? Man. Anyway, so, yeah. That sucks to hear about him. Who else was in that band? So we know that Drew Hanna went on to produce porn for a while, and I don't know what he's doing now. I think he something else later. I don't know anything about the rest of the guys. Do you?
I never heard anything else about anyone else in the band doing much. So at least musically. So
I cannot find this on vinyl. People want like $200 for it.
really,
Yeah, I wish they'd reissue it. But now I just have that thing, Tim Scold, in the back of my head all the time, or in the front of it every time I think about it.
yeah, probably not going to happen.
Probably not going to happen. So
I wonder.
Yeah.
I always kind of wonder when you look at a band that got to the level they got at, which is, you know, not huge, but enough that it drives up demand for
These guys?
vinyl.
This record?
Yeah.
Sure.
So if they did a reissue, how many copies could they sell? 500?
Bet they could sell 1,000.
1,000? Yeah.
Easily, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Well,
It's hard to know, right? Because
It's hard to know.
who's buying records of that fan base.
I sure looked.
A few are, right? For sure.
Yeah, that whole rat resurgence after the Geico commercial and shit.
Yeah.
It was like a frenzy, man. You know what I mean? And then that white, I told you, that white vinyl version of Invasion
Right.
that they put out in that Hastings up in Twin Falls when I found it for $7. And it was like 10 copies of it.
God.
And I was like, I only need one of these. So I just bought one because they were clearing it. It was in the clearance aisles.
Jesus.
I know, I should have bought every copy of it, dude.
Right.
But I had already had it at home.
I'll be taking all of these.
At home on black vinyl.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, fuck, man.
Yeah.
So I just got one.
Because how are you supposed to know, right? I mean,
You don't know. Hindsight once again.
Hindsight, right?
Yeah. And then, later it goes to 100 something.
Speaking of hindsight, I went to Graywell yesterday, right? In Ogden.
Up there, yeah.
And, rolling through there. And I told you I just recently started putting my stuff on Discogs so I could, have that reference handy. Because I'm rolling through the records and I find My Bloody Valentine's MBV record,
Yeah, with the blue cover.
the re-release,
Yeah.
reissue or whatever.
I think they just reissued it again.
Yeah. So I just nabbed it. I think I've got it at home.
Whoops.
Now that I'm thinking about it again, I'm like, God damn it. Because I haven't gotten to the M's yet, so.
Oh, okay. You're somewhere in the... Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to know. That means, you're now at the
Yeah.
point where you have that many records where you're not sure.
Well, here's the thing. I don't feel like I have that many records.
How many do you think you have? A couple,
A few hundred, maybe.
300?
Yeah. Because a client was asking me that.
You got that.
I was talking to a client the other day, and she's like, well, how many records do you have? And I said, only about 300. She's like, only? That's a lot. And I said,
You said
about
what?
3,000 to 4,000 CDs.
But I know people, and I know guys that have 15,000 records.
Yeah.
Like Rob has
Yeah.
15,000 records. Another guy, Mike, same, 10,000.
Wow.
I mean,
Wild.
so for me to have 500, 400, or 3,
Yeah.
whatever it is I have and you have,
Yeah.
very minuscule in the record collecting game.
Right. See, and I think if a guy like you has a ton of records.
Not that much more than you, though, really. Maybe, what does each one of those slots fit? Like 50? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe 400.
Yeah.
4 or 5 tops.
Okay.
But the ones I've cycled through,
Gotcha.
you know what I mean? Like if you went to, which I don't have that White Snake in my collection.
No.
I need to add it. Still the Night. So you go here. It's funny, it gives you your collection value,
Yeah.
you know?
What's yours valued at?
Well, it says, but I don't own all of these. These are just ones I've sold.
Oh, okay.
And ones I still have,
Gotcha.
but ones I've sold, but I put them in. I logged them as I bought them.
Okay.
So like it says medium 65,000, you know what I mean? High 105,000, low 40,000. But all in all is 2,147. But that's CDs too. So whatever I can remember,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And whatever I purchased and sold.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And then I still run into a couple here and there where I'm like, I forgot to log it. Like today, like this Discharge record I bought, I forgot to log it. So
I've had a
it in
couple
there.
I couldn't find. Like that Color Sound record.
Yeah.
I punched that in. I couldn't find anything. I found a band called Color Sound that was not the Billy Duffy Project. Then I found it a couple days later because I'm going to look again.
I was going to say,
I played with the spellings. I played with the spacing.
What was it that was different?
I couldn't. make anything out that was different.
Really?
But yeah. And I couldn't find a band. I could only find the record. So maybe I hadn't looked closely enough.
Did you use the U color sound?
Yeah.
Because there it is, right? That's not them, though, right?
That's not them. But if you go down, there's the record.
That's it?
Yeah.
And that's not them. So it's
I
this.
can see that one. So.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
Oh, it is. Okay. Billy and his grandma.
Oh, so they got that. Yeah, Aunt Liza.
Sorry, Mike.
I don't know who Mike is.
Mike Peters from The Alarm.
Oh.
He's a great singer. He writes some
Yeah, I
really
think I've
cool
heard
hooks.
some Alarm that I liked, if I remember right.
Yeah. I just love that he's keeping his hair long, looking as crusty as he is.
Goes back to that thing you were saying. Do you ever...
I feel like you're looking in the future. Yeah. I've been having those days more and more where I'm like, is it time to cut it off?
No. Never. Charlton Heston, that shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? Cold, dead hands.
Maybe so.
Ride that wave all the way out to the sand, dude. Yeah, so see, they got that freaking thing in there.
That little line through the O. Color sooned? What does that mean?
Yeah, so I got you. So you got this one logged in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I picked up that My Bloody Valentine. I picked up the new Gary Newman.
Oh, he has a new one?
Yeah, on limited edition red vinyl.
Okay.
And then I found Rocks by Aerosmith.
Reissue?
$5. No, just an old crusty.
Nice.
Yeah.
They sound good. I have an old one.
Yeah, I've
First press.
got some old.
They sound
Aerosmiths.
fantastic.
Yep.
See, look at that. I've had electric 2 or 3 times. Plus, you gave me one. I didn't log it in. Missed
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sonic Temple. You gave me another one. I had it previously. I didn't log it in.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah. That was the last dude. I was trying to find all the guys. Oh, yeah, here they are. So, Jimmy D. I don't know who that dude is.
It's the drummer.
He's the drummer. Yeah, but I mean, we don't know what else he did. Drew Hanna, Ryan Dance, lead guitar. Brent Woods. We looked at him.
Yep.
Was there one more guitar player? Oh, that's Ryan Dance. Okay.
Yeah. The bass player was that Greg Simon.
Right here, Mark Simon, Tony Richards, Greg Diamond,
Richards, Dave Marshall.
They all the same names. Just trade them out.
Yeah.
So yeah, looks like he didn't know. I don't know what he did. They should put Wikipedia links in these. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, see, I didn't even log that in. Got the CD. Forgot.
Oh, okay.
Jimmy D. Played with Atomic Boy. I never heard that. I don't even know what that is.
Nope.
So, Benny Rindance. He didn't do the leads. Did they trade leads?
No, I think Brent did all the lead work.
Brent did all the leads.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Vicky Fox.
Still one of the hottest girls I know.
And he has some of the best stick tricks, man.
Oh, my God.
Mid playing.
Yeah.
I was watching a couple kids yesterday. I was going to send them to you. Young kids playing like Looks at Kill. And this guy just had Tommy down, all his same spins.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's cool.
And then even the camera would flip right here over the ride. Remember that in the video?
Yeah.
So he had it there. He just studied it. It was pretty cool.
That's great.
Yeah.
Vic Fox. Okay, started with Enough's Enough.
Yeah. Yeah. A couple of decent songs on this. Very poofy.
Yep.
But pretty decent written.
Mm-hmm.
Decently written. I'm trying to think if there's any. I saw, what's the Stevie Rochelle? I saw him in that video. So I was thinking because I wanted to buy this this disc. Although I have the MP3s, I wanted to buy this disc, and he has it on his. He has a Tough CDs eBay.
He's got some connection to Wildside. I don't know what it is.
He's got it on there, and then I saw him in the video, and I was like, oh yeah. Of course, it's Saul, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows everybody.
Sure.
So, RLS Records. I think
that's Steve.
Is that his?
Yeah.
Yep, right there. That's the reason.
Yep.
You gonna buy that vinyl?
Nope. $40. Or 25, I'd do it.
Is it good? Does it have to be? That's the question, right?
No. It doesn't.
Final Frontier.
2 Keel records on the Todd. 2 more, I should say.
That kicks ass, dude. Yeah.
It's a jungle out there. Can we get a little more gang vocal on that part? Bring in 3 more guys.
Can you screech a little more, Ron? We're not getting enough screeching out here.
The Metal Cowboy.
He's killer. Let's see. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think there's much more to.
I don't even know what they're doing now or where the guys are. That's pretty much all I can remember from Wildside.
Yeah.
So, you want to call it? Should we call it done?
Probably should. I think otherwise we're just going to talk about some other shit, right?
Dead air. Thank you. Good night.